All right. Now that we're live on two platforms right now. Uh, one on social media, one on Instagram, and then we got another one right here on YouTube. So, Psycho Creeper and your team, Psycho Creepers. Let me just point something out. You want to talk about how it's illegal to dox somebody. Hmm. Ain't that what you just got done talking about on your live about doxing somebody? Hmm. You're against it, but you're for it. You even went out there trying to scare people to say that you can get their IP addresses. The system that you've shown can get you in a lot of trouble. You do realize that, right? Number two, you talk about people going after people from the government can get people in a lot of trouble, right? Well, dox me. Dox me. Because you can get in a lot of trouble because I'm still, quote unquote, have my name on that list of being for the government. See, whether you know or you don't know, you're going to get educated. No, not because I wear this hat, none of that. But the fact is, you go to Job Corps, look up the website. We're working for the government, and that's in our paperwork. So just because somebody's a soldier, this, that, whatever, they're not the only people if you dox that you can get in a lot of shit for. Do I go to the police? Do I turn around and tell the police? No. But you just said, right? You read it off. If you're working for the government, you can get in a lot of shit for doxing somebody. So is that the reason why that you blocked me out of your StreamYard off your YouTube? Is that the reason why you're a little bit nervous about the fact that you put Azanime's name on social media of talking about kidnapping and raping a little girl, which you said is a joke, which is supposedly sarcasm? Let me help you understand this yet again. There's no way to take that back. It's a sick way to go out here, in a weird way, to go out and say you did something if you didn't do it. Let's say that little girl, it comes out that little girl was raped, right? What are you going to do about the fact you already made a statement? You going to go back and delete it? Because deleting ain't going to stop. I don't care what kind of system you got. Their little system ain't going to help you. I got screenshots of you trying to show people the IP addresses that you got. I don't care if you're working for the government. If you're attacking these citizens and are people just stating their opinions, buddy, I hope you know what kind of shit you're in. I can care less about your computer. I can care less how tough you think you're on the internet. If you even dare attack some innocent people for their opinions because of what you already said about Kylie, about kidnapping her, and you talking to somebody's little minor underage girl, you think that computer's gonna stop me? You have yet to know who I am. My real name is right there, shortened, but that's my real name. Whether you like it or not, bro, you're a sick individual that gets on social media and skips over videos to the part that you want done. And you want to claim that Ryan never apologized. Ryan's already apologized. Not for her actions, but Ryan has already apologized and already pointed out the fact, yes, she is a U.S. troop. But his anime, his actions, nobody's apologizing for that. The only person that can apologize for her actions is her. So stop trying to be out here demanding people to do things. And yet again, I'm going to state this. You said in your own video just tonight or last night, after you kicked me out, you don't like doxing, but you just turned around and told a Patrick guy that you were going to dox him. Doesn't make sense there, buddy. Doesn't make sense at all. So just to let you know, it is public information. And not all Army National Guards or Army troops or Marines are good people. You want to know how that is, Mr. Psycho Creeper? Go look up a guy named Don McMahon. Go look him up on Facebook. Dishonorably discharged. That dude raped 4 other kids. There was 2 other kids that were raped. After that, there was paperwork filed against this dude, and that paperwork disappeared. So just to inform you, I'm not saying his anime is guilty. I'm not saying his anime didn't do anything. What I am saying is, if somebody is serving for the U.S. troop and they were trying to hide and try to stay out of drama, they wouldn't be on social media putting themselves involved. I salute the real United States troops and the U.S. troops, period. But the one thing I will not salute is people putting themselves in, lying about other people to make themselves look good. Zanime stuck her nose into a situation and claimed that Upchurch did some things on her name. It was an Upchurch. There's a fake ass account of Upchurch that got out there on YouTube, and it was a couple people that faked to be Creek Squad. So I'm just gonna point it out. Every one of the, not everyone that says they're Creek Squad, they're not really Creek Squad. you're going to know the ones that are Creek Squad because we're going to try to point out the truth. We're going to put the truth to the table. We're going to show you. So, Mr. Psycho Creeper, just informing you and your little Psycho Creeper team, you want to make threats. Be careful what you wish for. Karma is a bitch. Just keeping it real, just keeping it 100. And you can go out here and you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. You have no proof. I have proof, bud. I have a lot of proof on you. And yet again, when it comes out, everybody on social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, the new MySpace, everybody, even on Google, is gonna know who the fuck you are. And they're gonna know you're one sick motherfucker. Believe that fact. And it will be known not to trust you, and your word won't be taken serious no longer. You can sit there and say all kinds of things. I've showed people things that people can understand. They can trust me because they know what I have shown people. I prove myself to people. Now let's get back into this whole tough act that you got going on, right? You say that you're good with this anime, but you already called her out for having stolen Valor, right? You said that about his anime. Why haven't we seen an apology from you? You are one and only person that we've never seen that. And you talk crazy to people on your panel. You say opinions, everybody's allowed that. Not from what I've seen. I've tried to talk to you. The first time I was up on your show, second time I was up on your show, third time, I started coming with an attitude. Fourth time, I came up with an attitude. Because you don't want to conversate about things that you have done. You're a sick individual and you lie so much. You said you got videos to prove that so and so's done this, but you won't show them. We got video on you where you said his enemy had stolen Villard. You, yourself. Whether you like it or not. You can talk all this big stuff all you want. That computer that you got in your house, that's not going to save you. That's not going to be able to stop people from getting to you. And I promise, I put this on my whole life. That computer, come try to touch me with that computer. Because I will show you how I used to make somebody's little phone go up in flames. That that thing that you call that could crash my cell phone, I can turn that little computer into Swiss cheese, bud. That computer ain't gonna be able to stop a lot of things. All it takes is you showing me your screen. That's all it takes. All it's gonna take. You showed a picture of your screen. You know what I can do? I can blow up that picture and see things, and I can contrast, and I can find out everybody's IP address. And if we see something come from your house, your location, we'll go through and make sure everybody's cell phone is pinging somewhere else that you can't find them. Are you going to be upset when that kind of happens? Are you going to be upset when your little machine goes up in flames? Because, buddy, you're doing all this for what? How many women have you threatened on a panel? How many women have you attacked? And you're talking about Ryan? You're doing it on a daily. Some of the people that used to be on your panel, how many of them females did you attack and threaten them behind scenes? You believe this? Well, I'm going to make you look bad. And that's what you've done. And you sat there and listened to that one young girl that said some crazy things about Ryan. But she also said on your panel that she was a minor at one point and she allowed a guy that was 9 years older than her to be with her. Think about that. Now, why ain't she on your panel no more? Why didn't she come around no more? Did she think about what I said on your panel? Did she think about when I came up? And this was before she even said it? Come on, psycho creeper. I know where you're at. And I know a couple people in your area. I got 3 different cell phones. It might be I might can get up on Instagram and be live, be on my other phone on here. And then I got another phone I don't show any I don't let anybody see that phone. I could be sitting over here texting on my over here at the side and nobody would know it. You know how many people tried to do things to me? I'm not doxing is nothing. All you got to do is have somebody's name, and you can go on the white pages. You can go on and pay to have somebody's information. Come on now, guy. You think you're slick? Why don't you put me to the test? because there's nothing harder than taking chat lines away from people. It's nothing. Think about that, guy. Think about this. I'm not worried about you going out there. Oh, I got his name. My name's right there, bud. People can go on my Facebook and my old Facebooks and find my identity. I don't hide. I'm not somebody that's scared. And you're gonna threaten people with that computer? You think I care? You'll find out the hard way, bud. You think you're doing something. Why don't you get off the computer for a bit? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm giving you some good advice, guy. Think you need to relax. Because once some information gets out there, besides the information that we've already put out there on you, what's going to happen when everybody finds that out? You know what I'm talking about. Think about it, Psycho Creeper. Stop with the BS. Stop getting your foolery team to follow your lead. Because you know all this amped up stuff that you're a top streamer, that can come to an end. Think about it. I'm not worried about views. I'm not worried about getting my channels taken away. I'm not worried about that. I can build new ones. Understand? I've had multiple of my YouTubes taken away because people didn't like my opinion. I'm giving you some advice, Psycho Creeper. You are no longer being called the name that you call yourself. Psycho Creeper is your name. It's going to stand that way. It's going to stay that way. And there are people watching you, hearing you threaten, lie, harass people. They're watching you, bud. You're making the wrong choices. I can tell you that right now. So, if I was you, you might want to figure out, ah, you you got a family, right? Think about that. Nobody's threatening your family, by the way. We're talking to you, bud. Get your life together. Come out here and apologize to people. Say, hey, look, I can't be in this drama. That's what you want. You want that drama. But remember, hyping up people, gassing up people, that drama only sells for so long, bud. Eventually, people are going to look at you and tell you how they really feel. How would it feel if your whole panel just went after you and you lost all your subscribers? How'd you feel? Because you're going out here threatening people on a daily. And I left you alone for a second. I keep on leaving you alone, but I keep on seeing some drastic things. Oh, church is leading these people into a match that they can't get to. Church ain't nobody's leader. Upchurch is a cool individual. You're mad at him? You're jealous? You don't like what he does? You used to be cool with him, right? You used to talk about how Upchurch was an upright citizen. You used to talk all kinds of things. And you also called out his enemy once again. So you can't sit there and say anything. You even called his enemy a bitch. That Upchurch was right. So stop. Stop with your antics. That you're a great guy. Because great guys don't go out here talking to minors, and they don't go out here talking about kidnapping a dead girl and gangbanging her. They definitely don't. No right guy I know. No good guy goes out here and talks like that. No adult female that's a good woman goes out here talking about somebody's kids. No good person goes out here lying and thinking they're better than somebody. You do though. And some of them people that are blindsided by your message. Someday, karma's coming your way, psycho creep. And I can tell you it's not gonna be pretty. Don't take don't take my advice. Be careful what you wish for.